in behind the fullback, needs a good ball. Didn't get one, unfortunately. It was Gabriel Milito with the clearance. Beacham has
thought, well, it does play a lot at right back. He's on the right side of midfield. Gutierrez switching to the left-hand side.
Here's Messi with his first real chance to run at the Australian defence, and Michael Beacham stood up well. Hates it. Now Leo Messi has swapped flanks over to the left-hand side. Touch for Gutierrez. Slides it into... Tevez should be getting used to them as well by now. Still yet to open his account, of course, for Manchester United, but he's involved again here. Springs the offside trap. Messi waits in the middle. Well, there are two free here, one of whom is Aitse.
The danger is once you allow them to turn onto you.
Well, here they go again. It's Messi, and there's a slip by Beacham. It could be costly. Leo Messi.
It's a great tackle from David Carney.
What a tackle from Carney.
That's a goal-saving tackle. Fantastic defensive play from David Carney. Playing in a position we're not really used to seeing him play. Asian Cup, he played as a wing-back in a back three.
Here's the corner from Messi. Oh, Schwarzer didn't get there. Near post, it's drawn back across. And it is over the top. The Argentine bench look on in astonishment as Gabriel Milito, virtually a full-strength team over here. Zanetti slides it out. Messi, attacking from deep. Carney trying to steer him like glue. Grella hands across, still Messi. Oh, Lionel Messi! Absolutely wonderful stuff. Back off the post. And Australia within a whisker of going behind. Still the danger not averted. It is now at least partially through David Carney, but a wonderful glimpse of the abilities of Leo Messi.
Well, you can't defend against that. That's just individual brilliance. That's why they're saying he's the best player in the world at the moment, and perhaps has the ability and potential to go on and be as good as Maradona. Not sure if he'll get to that level, but what about the skill? Quick feet, turned inside, outside, two defenders in front of him. He works it just enough, and he can still produce a shot of that quality. Had Mark Schwarzer beaten, there's Vince Grella and David Carney. He turned inside out. And he's so unlucky, within a centimetre of opening the scoring.
Well, I'll tell you what, there was a quote from the great man himself, saying, "I have seen the player who will inherit my place. His name is Leo Messi." And of course, that was Diego Maradona. You can't get any higher praise than that.
From the great man. Messi, the brilliance. Look at that, just skips outside of the foot. Great technique for children watching at home. This is a player to watch. Dropped the shoulder. He's just gone back a little bit. He went the other way as well before he came back. Still produced a shot of high quality.
Australia gives possession back to Tevez.
Great play from Archie Thompson. Great touch as well to collect that ball. He looks very, very sharp tonight, Thompson.
Tevez's control left. Messi being very tightly watched, this time by Beacham. He's amongst the superstars at Barcelona. I don't think Messi agreed with that decision. Yeah, foul count, 5-2 in Australia's favour. Base for Insua, and who plays his club football in Mexico for America. Now Messi in behind again, all left foot of course. Schwarzer comes and claims, vitally so for Australia.
That's a great challenge from Lucas Neal, and it needed. Australia won't be too concerned with that. They will be concerned with when the ball goes to this fella. He was probably Australia's best player against Greece.
Very disappointed not to get some game time in the World Cup. Here's Messi who skipped past Carney. Plenty of green and goal back for Australia. Carney gets the challenge in. Here's Messi. Ball attached like a piece of string to his left boot. It's a great ball too. Schwarzer has come. Insua forced a bit wide. Schwarzer tries to backtrack. The goal is open, and it's behind for another corner from Josip Skoko.
The ball played through from Messi again, picking up the ball near the halfway line, skipping through. He's got vision as well as he picks out. Schwarzer did enough to send Insua away from the goal.
Corner was taken quickly and taken short. This is Lucas Neal. Not quite at their absolute best on the flanks.
Well, these are the areas central.
Plant his feet and go for that ball. That will suit players like this man, of course, Lionel Messi. Give a little more zip to the football. 1-2 with Zanetti. Carney goes down, then Messi goes down. Half-hearted appeals for a penalty, maybe a bit more than that.
Now, I think he did get caught, Messi, but he fell down late. Carney recovering. Again, the skill of Messi. There's a pull on the shirt. He gets him behind. Messi's using his body. It's in front of David Carney, and he definitely does touch him, but Messi doesn't go to ground.
Tell you what, I think if he goes down first up,
it's a penalty.
Mike Dean's got a big decision to make. So a few words. 6 wins, 4 draws, 4 defeats. Back heel from Messi again draws gasps of approval from the large crowd. The ball had just gone out of play. Headed by Gutierrez, only as far as David Carney. Bit short for Bresciano. That's one back by Bordisa, and now Messi. Here's the danger again. He slaloms through both Skoko and Beecham. Tees it up for Tevez. Ainsley on the overlap. Oh, maybe should have gone for goal, Ainsley.
It was a difficult angle, but what about the play again from Messi? Deep in his own half, picking the ball up, acceleration, ball glued to his feet.
Both teams have hit the woodwork. Messi for Argentina, Bresciano for... Shown no little quality as well. Wasn't quite the quality that Australia needed from Skoko. In a few moments, Carl Valeri, we understanding, is standing by. Meantime, some defensive work to do. Messi's delivery, free header, in off the post, and Argentina have the goal. Well, it's been coming. I think it's Martin Demichelis who's got the header unmarked inside the penalty box. The Argentine fans can celebrate, and it was real slack marking at the back from the Socceroos.
It's a great ball in on the left-hand side. Here's the foul. Tevez was going nowhere. The ball whipped in with pace. And Sua, it's Paul marking in the heart of defence, free inside the 6-yard box. Look at that. Don't miss from there. Thank you very much, he says. Di Michelis opens the scoring for Argentina.
Saw a similar situation against Iraq, of course, in the Asian Cup. There's a hospital pass, unfortunately, for Australia by Archie Thompson. Messi, even when defending in his own third, it is difficult to shrug off the ball. Pinpoint pass from Abondancieri, and Messi just leaves David Carney for dead. Fortunately for him, Carl Valeri was alert.
Well, I don't know how he did that. There was no space to do what he did. Outrageous skill from Messi.
Here's the Messi magic again.
Look at this, no space. That's incredible. That's just quick feet. Unbelievable. Great balance.
He doesn't need space. He thinks it's overrated. Tell you what, how would you like to be a defender coming up this season against Ronaldinho, Messi and Henry, with possibly Eto'o when he gets fit for Barcelona?
Frightening prospect.
Bordisa finding Messi again. Free kick given. Australia going to make another change, and they'll do it now. Well, he couldn't have come much closer to scoring tonight, Marc Bresciano. Brett Holman, who, common with many players, had a rather disappointing Asian Cup. Wins his 11th cap, and his first involvement is to give away a free kick. There's Jason Polina at full stretch. This is Messi. Almost like a matador. He was willing David Carney to come and take him on. We're giving him the quick olé. Precise at times. Even at full stretch, they managed to find the right man. Messi. Oh, this is a beautiful move by Argentina. Messi goes down. No penalty says Mike Dean. What a wonderful move that was by Argentina, though.
Fantastic move. So nearly ended up in a penalty. Look at the little pass here. Give and go. A little back heel from Insua. He's had a great match as well. He comes across. It's definitely a body check. I've seen him given.
No longer be a problem for him. Zanetti exchanging passes with Messi. Danger again for Australia. Clearance by Lucas Neal.
Again, it all starts from Messi on this left-hand side. Most of the time he's taken on David Carney. He's now just laying little balls. He sees angles that other players don't see. Archie Thompson looked bright as well.
And Mickey Carl is on for his sixth cap. Now with Gençler Birliği, of course, in Turkey. He's played all the matches so far in the Turkish Super League. And he was telling me last week that his hero as a boy was Diego Maradona. Wonder what he thinks of Messi.
I'm sure he's a big fan. I mean, if you love football, you have to... You can't help but like a player of his talent. I mean, really, he's a genius in the football field. I think that's been evident tonight to all the people who have come here. Certainly witnessed one of the finest players to come to these shores.
And the scary thing is, Robbie, he's 20.
I've seen a lot of games of football. I've rarely seen a player of that ability. He's got everything. Mind you, he's not very good in the air.
Now that is harsh.
Mind you, Diego always used his hand.
And they work it from...
Ball straight to John Aloisi, who promptly smacked it into the back of the net. Certainly he was good that time.
Yeah, that was the last time the two teams met in the Confederations Cup 2005 under the reign of Frank Farina.
Brett Holt.
Now the danger. And Argentina counter. Messi. Carney stood his ground well. Argentina are going to make their first change. This is Michael Beecham, who's robbed in possession in an awkward position. Mascherano finds Leo Messi. Carney again does the job very well. Messi. Beautiful back heel by Berdiso. Messi with two for company. Back to Berdiso. Very comfortable in possession. That's proved by Demichelis. 11 minutes to go. We will hope for some sort of grandstand finale. Messi hairs away after the ball, but Neal had a good 3 or 4 metre start on him. Neves shows Carney a clean pair of heels.
And of course the campaign. Yeah, Messi draws another foul. It'll be a yellow card. I'm quite confused what's happened there. I'm sure it's a free kick for Argentina. Here's a pull on the shirt from Carl Valeri. Just saying the South American qualifiers, well, of course football lovers will follow them, but not as closely maybe as in some years.
There's the new man for Argentina, Christian Ledesma, who's midfielder with the lids in, but he's a decent player. Here's his first touch. Mascherano tries to thread it through. Messi in behind. Schwarzer comes and blocks beautifully, and he might have picked up a knock as well in the process. But Mark Schwarzer was very brave and had to be so because Messi's pace had very nearly taken him past Michael Beecham.
Well, the ball played through. Mascherano just gets a toe on it. Messi gets in behind Beecham. He actually slips or goes above the ball, or maybe even touched by Beecham, knocked off balance, careers into Mark Schwarzer. In fact, he's pushed onto the ball. Goalkeeper Ebon Nasseri worked that much. One save from a cross-come shot from David Carney. Really, apart from that, I can't remember him being worried too much.
Messi was cut off at the pass by most Mariners club up there in Gosford on the east coast of Australia. Their former centre-half beats him at the back, and their current centre-forward up front, their left-back on the bench.
And they're sitting on top of the table. Not bad, is it? Dean Heffernan also is always going to be a difficult job. Maybe not always helped by the FFA, really. Running at the deep end at sometimes. I tell you, sorry Simon, it is Dick Advocado, who it may be. Vinny Grella comes sliding in there, he's going to get a yellow card. But the new coach has got a hell of a job to qualify us for 2000.
So Vinny Grella gets the yellow. And they're going to have to wait a moment or two before they can make their expected change. Maybe just time for one last moment of Messi magic. Well, it's been a delight to watch. Fiji, Australia have only failed to score in 3 of the last 20 internationals. Staring down the barrel, and here comes Messi trying to make it even more emphatic. Little dink towards the far post, on the volley, saved by Schwarzer. Didn't really catch it, Ledesma.
No, didn't hit it with any conviction. Great chance at the back post. That's a poor finish. But I think Messi just... First time I think I've criticised him tonight. Really just went a little bit too slow as that ball broke. A 2-on-1. That'll be the last part he plays.
Well, he's getting a great ovation, and rightfully so.
Great stuff. Real treat to have seen him here tonight. And as you said, 20 years old. Crikey.
I'll tell you what, his replacement, Sergio Aguero, is just...